Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss about the drug opium. Papaver somniferum is the botanical name. It belongs to the family Papaver. Dr. Hahnemann is the prover. Thermal relationship is heart patient. And then constitution. It is especially adapted to diseases of children and old people. The persons are with light hair and lax muscles. They are having dark mahogany brown face, which means reddish brown face. And then mental generals. Patient wants nothing, complete loss of consciousness. During delirium, he thinks that he is not at home. It is also observed in bryonia. During delirium, the patient is constantly talking, especially when aroused, unable to understand or appreciate his sufferings. And then physical generals. Painlessness is the characteristic feature. All complains with great sopor. Patient complains of nothing and wants nothing, which means she tells you she is not sick, though she has passed no stool or urine, or she has a temperature of 105 to 106 degrees. During sleep, she has a habit of picking off bedclothes. Sleeplessness with the acuteness of hearing, clock striking, and cocks crowing at a great distance keep her awake. Patient constantly talks during delirium. He thinks that he is not at home. It is also observed in bryonia. Bed feels so hard she cannot lie on it, and she moves often in search of a cold place. Ailments from bad effects of fright, lead poisoning, alcohol from nursing after fright of mother crying. And then head, vertigo after fright. Head feels light in old people. Feels pain in back of head as if great weight there. It is also observed in gelsemium. Coming to the eyes, ptosis, which means drooping of eyelids. It is also observed in gelsemium and causticum. Eyes are half closed and dilated. Pupils are insensible and contracted. And then face. Face looks intoxicated, besotted. It is also observed in baptisia and lachesis, hanging down of lower jaw. Face is red, blotted, swollen, dark, soft and hot. And then brows. There is dryness of mouth. Tongue is black and paralyzed. There is unquenchable thirst, blubbering of lips, which means swelling of lips. There is difficulty in articulation and swallowing. And then stomach. Patient is hungry and has no desire to eat. Hungry feeling is not relieved by eating. There is sluggishness, inactivity of digestive organs causing liver peristalsis, which results in fecal vomiting. It is indicated in incarcerated hernia. And then abdomen. Colic urging to stool and discharge of hard pieces. Abdomen is hard, bloated, tympanic. Colic after lead poisoning or painter's colic. The colic is very violent, gripping as if intestines are cut to pieces. Colic is accompanied with an urge for stool and there is discharge of hard pieces. And then stool. There is obstinate constipation, no desire to go to stool. Stool is round, hard, black balls. It is also observed in chelidonium, plumbum and thuja. Feces protrude and recede. It is also observed in silesia and thuja. Spasmodic retention of feces in the small intestine. And then diarrhea is involuntary, black, offensive and frothy. Violent pain in the rectum. And then urine. Urine is slow to start, feeble stream. There is involuntary urination or retention after fright. Paralysis of bladder or sphincter may be after excessive use of tobacco in nursing children or in fever or acute illness. Loss of power or sensibility of bladder. Respiratory. Breathing stops on going to sleep. Must be shaken to start it again. There is difficulty, intermittent, deep, unequal respiration. Cough with dyspnea and blue face. Cough with bloody expectoration. Female. Suppressed menses from fight. Threatened abortion and suppression of lochia. Horrible labor-like pains in the uterus with urging to stool. And then sleep. Great drowsiness. Loss of breath on falling asleep. Very sleepy but cannot go to sleep. It is also observed in belladonna, chamomilla and stramonium. Distant noise, cocks crowing, etc. keeps him awake. Bed feels so hot he cannot lie on it. Fever, shaking chill then heat with sleep and sweat. Thirst only during heat. Fever is characterized by stupor, snoring respiration, twitching of limbs, intense thirst and sleepiness. Heat extending over body. There is hot perspiration. Back and extremities. Half the stonus. An abnormal rigid posture characterized by the backward aching of the body, particularly the back and neck and the hyperextension of the limbs. Painless paralysis, numbness, jerks as if flexors were overacting, convulsions worse from glare of light, coldness of limbs. And then skin. Constant desire to uncover. Hot perspiration over whole body except lower limbs. And then coming to modalities, aggravation from heat, during and after sleep, emulation from cold things, from constant walking. And then relation, antidote. For acute opium poisoning, atropine and black coffee. For chronic opium poisoning, ipecac and nux vomica. Berberries is useful to counteract opium habit.